may say autumn, but temperatures are still pretty sweltering here in North Florida. But the good news, the radar is clear. Still, hydration will be key today at TIAA Bank Field in Jacksonville. Today it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Houston Texans taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars. Here's Tank down to return it from his end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Seven Pirates. Ready.
Well, man, coming off a great rookie year, it's Dameon Pierce. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. That's a gain of 13 and a very solid opening play for this offense. Well, there you go. This offense off to a strong start this afternoon.
Yeah, with a big run and a first down. That's putting what you practice into play. That's excellent execution to get things started.
First down, they go right back to Pierce. And some room to work. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. 15 yards, the Texans pick up the first down. Absolutely no trouble moving the ball on the ground on the first 2 plays from scrimmage.
Absolutely. You know what I really like? Same guy carrying the ball both plays, and what drives me crazy is when a back has a nice run, he taps his helmet to go out of the game. I would want the ball again and again and again because you established really nice momentum, and now you're seeing the field really well.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 12 yards that time for number 12 as they move the chains. Well, only 3 plays in here, but really, Charles, a solid start for this offense, and now we'll see if they can continue their mission to end this drive in 6.
And I wonder if their play caller right now is reflecting on that last big play that they've had on this drive. Do you come back with something similar, or do you have a counter to it to kind of show it and go to something else and create another big play?
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
60 Bobcat.
Stroud will run the option left. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. The impressive opening drive continues, and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 1 from the 2. Stroud completes this out wide. Give him 2 yards. That sets him up. 1st and goal. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. 1st and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here and just load up for it and see what happens.
Stroud keeps it. And no signal, but I don't think he got the surge behind center. No, he's going to be kept out of the end zone. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
Well, that's tough right there. Asking your quarterback to get you 2 yards on a sneak. As it turns out, he gets them no yards instead.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Here's Pierce. Will take this one in for a Texans touchdown.
Sometimes offensive you get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Here's Lawrence to throw. He'll get this out to the flat for ETN. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the... For 16 yards to start the drive, 1st down.
And they'll use him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now Lawrence to throw. Open man, this is Brenton Strange, the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Well, hang on here a second. Looks like a Jaguar in some obvious discomfort from that last play. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. They'll run for the first time with Travis Etienne. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it, and it's 2nd down. The Jaguars come into this one still undefeated despite the one tie. And they've gotten a pretty good deal from the schedule makers as well. Home dates in weeks 1 and 2.
And I would believe that they would need to take advantage of that, partner, because as you can imagine, the road dates will pile up later this season. So this is a great opportunity for them to put some early distance on the rest of the division and create a little bit of a cushion for them for later in the year.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Here's Lawrence. And he whips that one incomplete there.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, Lawrence. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. Back deep is Tank Dell. This is taken at the 15. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Texans will take over. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game. And shedding the tackle, and now some room. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. 50 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. Well, they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
And they do finally get him at the 12. A huge play there for Houston. 48 yards. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Brought down by Trayvon Walker on the pass rush.
Walker was drafted because of his tools and potential down the line. A little bit of a slow start to his career, only 3.5 sacks as a rookie. The key for everyone in Jacksonville, just stay patient. He's got a chance to develop into something big.
The second down throw now from Stroud. That's underneath to Pierce. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Here's 3rd and 7.
18 Cardinals. Buffalo 18. 19 Light.
Stroud on 3rd down now. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders fly into the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
The kick by Fairbairn is good. So another scoring drive there, Charles, and an early 2-score lead.
You'd like the 6 there, partner, but you'll take the 3, and I think they have to be happy about the way they moved the ball in these first 2 drives. They have to feel good about their opportunities the rest of the game.
And no return here for Agnew, so they'll bring it out, start the drive at the 25. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. He was looking for Travis Etienne out of the backfield, and that'll bring up 2nd down. You look at the defense for these Texans. Into this game, they're ranked number 22 in the NFL against the pass, Charles.
They'll take that play right there each and every snap because throughout this season, they've given up some big plays. To be able to hold someone to no gain, hell yeah, they'll take that one all game long.
Good work after the catch, going to net him 23 and a first. 10-0 to score after 1 on EA Sports. Now Lawrence on 1st down. And he'll throw this one away, but I don't think he was out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag. We saw it too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you've got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
11.
Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. He'll buy some time right. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, Defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield.
Hey, run.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
11, Agate. Here we go. Hey, Jupiter, hot.
Handoff running left is Etienne. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Red. Think right. Easy. Here we go.
Lawrence. Flush to his right. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
Now Lawrence. Pass to the sideline. Pulled in. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. Call it a gain of 5 as they move the sticks. Back to the ground with Etienne. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
That run wasn't a big breaker, but I don't think the guys on offense mind very much. They've got a nice drive going, and they might just be luring the defense in a little bit. They could probably come back with a play action, maybe go over the top. But right now, on this drive, their playbook is open.
And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. Now Lawrence. Escaping the pressure right. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Trevor Lawrence, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Jaguars have cut it back within a score. McManus's point after is good, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Taken at the goal line. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down. Runs over it, and then he goes with a juke. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 120 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half. Well, he's broken off some big-time runs here in this first half.
Yeah, and let's just face it. When you go into a game
You think you've got the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen, your confidence rises, and he's running with terrific ability right now.
Come on, come on.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. And they'll go play action here with Stroud. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much. A little too much air under that one. That could have easily been 6 points.
Yeah, what kind of speed he has is almost impossible, we think, to actually overthrow him. But he did exactly that. I think he probably tried to get it out there maybe just a little bit too quickly.
Three. Drop 50, drop 50. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Ready.
Stroud to throw it. This is caught inside the 15. A huge play there for Houston. 41 yards.
We spent a lot of time talking about what's going on the field. How about off the field with the evaluation? And they spent a lot of time saying, we've got to get a rookie in here who has big playability. And that's exactly what we're seeing here early in his career.
Drafted him in the spring. Here he is early in the fall making an impact. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. The broken tackle could not free him as he's brought down at the 10-yard line. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
On 2nd down, it's Stroud. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. And that's good for a gain of 6. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
60
Hands it off out of the gun. And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's 1st and goal.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And in the next breath, they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up 1st downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. They'll run here with Pierce. And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
They're right there at the 1. No gain, but don't let that stop you. Line back up and keep going at them. If I'm them, I'm thinking about going at it 4 straight times.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal.
Panther 60, Panther 60.
Again, it's Pierce. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. Dameon Pierce with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Texans are able to widen their advantage. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And that last touchdown drive, a good mix of pass and run. Defensively, they just looked a little out of whack.
And it's so hard to stay up with an offense that has things going so well, where you're guessing and guessing wrong play after play. So what you need is someone on the defensive side of the ball to make a big play. Throw that balance out of whack. That's what you're looking for now. Not worrying so much about guessing what the play call is.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Looking to throw, Lawrence. Oh, ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Derek Stingley picks it, and the Texans will take over here at their own 14-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
Trayvon Walker makes the tackle.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Throwing now is Stroud. Dancing to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
I tell you what, that's a veteran play from a guy in his first season in the NFL. A lot of rookies are trying to force something there. He thought better of it, and that was the right decision.
And Stroud now to throw. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down because they did not want to give the ball up here late in the half. They'd love to take the clock all the way down and score. This will definitely help the cause.
And they'll throw it with Stroud here, 1st and 10. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Two first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Here goes Stroud again. And his throw here is incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Here's 2nd and 10. Again on 2nd down, it's Stroud. A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
Schultz moves the chains, but not for the Texas team we're used to seeing. Signed with the Houston Texans as a free agent after a productive run with Dallas. And even 2,000 yards, almost 200 catches his last 3 seasons.
Stroud now on 1st and 10. Jaguar pressure on a Jaguar sack. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as it will come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Stroud looking to throw. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Pushes past him. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure, but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force the incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops. and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Oh, he's got a little daylight.
Well, an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. 40 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times. On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Derek Stingley picks it, and the Texans are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
And they'll begin inside their own 10, so field position certainly not in their favor here.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the 2nd quarter.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
Final play of the half, Stroud.
And his throw is incomplete. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. A 10-point game, 17-7 the score as we get back to it on EA Sports.
From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
And they trail here to begin the 2nd half. What's going to be a key for them to get back in the game?
I think they're right there, and I think this game is still up for the taking for them because they also got turnovers. They had 2 of them in the 1st half, and once you start talking about if you have 3, 4, or 5, you know it's beyond difficult to try and win a football game with that. Those have to be eliminated. If they take care of the ball, they've still got a shot.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Let's go.
ETN once more.
Oh, good move. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
Hey, Lion.
And now the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
23, 11. Great job.
They go play action now. Lawrence. That one complete downfield to Kirk.
And they can't bring him down. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 43 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Well, think of it like you would a typical boxing match. The person is on his heels and absorbing blows is having a tough time. That's what's happening to the defense right now because the offense is on his toes and punching. And there's another 1st down run right there.
Flushed out right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away but could not.
Sheldon Rankins busting through to get him for a loss of 6. Play action. It's Lawrence. They'll roll him out right. He's got his big tight end Farrell complete. They'll wind up getting 10 back there, so it'll leave him with a 3rd and 5.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5.
Now Lawrence to throw. They'll get this out to the flat for ETN.
But he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. ETN will get it into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Now McManus to tack on the extra point. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. But, Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even Stroud is hit, and the ball is loose. And the Jags grab it. And he brings this one back. A final return for the Jacksonville score. And a big turning point here in the second half, Charles, after that play.
All you're trying to do is change momentum, flip things around for your team. You're just trying to take the ball away. How about when you take it away and score? That really changes things.
Now McManus for the extra point. It's up and good to make it 21-17. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
That strong return has set them up nicely for this drive. And we all know the next score is going to have a major impact on this game.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it, but you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
That's complete to Dell.
It'll be a gain of just a yard, and that'll make it second down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. We're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
From the 48-yard line, here's the 2nd and 9.
Warriors 17.
Stroud now on 2nd down. Got his man, Dell. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 38-yard line. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that earns him a fresh set of downs. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
18 Rattlers. 18 Rattlers.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Schultz. And they move this all the way down to the 9. He got 29 yards that time. Again, it's Stroud. And this is intercepted, but they'll say... So very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
You got to be precise with your throws, especially in this situation. You're inside the 10-yard line going into the end zone. But sometimes the emotion, the excitement, sometimes the decisions just aren't made very well because of that.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Running it out of the gun with Pierce. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
Six plays got him down here. This is play number 7, 3rd and goal. Mechie, the man in motion. Now the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. How crucial will those 5 yards be? We'll see as they come up again here, 3rd and goal. Third and goal, Stroud. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. It'll be a gain of 9, and that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal.
That looked great when he first took off because in my mind, there was room to run, and he had the marker in his sight. But I certainly didn't expect him to close so quickly, and neither did he. They got to him just in time, and now that forced him to make a decision with his 4th down call.
And no hesitation about this decision here. Confidently, they're going to go for this. 4th and goal from the 3. 4th down. Stroud going to try to throw for it.
Eluding the pressure right. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown.
C.J. Stroud. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Texans have answered back with a third-quarter touchdown of their own to retake the lead.
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that gives him a 3-point lead. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
The long drive last time out for this offense, Charles, if you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing it. Second and 6.
11.
Here's Lawrence.
A short throw to Ingram. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
That coach is always hard on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
Lawrence's throw taken in by Ridley here.
And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. A big one there for the Jags. 18 yards, first down.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line.
84 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long.
Another carry for their leader, and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Hey, kill.
On first down, right back to ETN.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
So that run play nullified by the holding call on the tight end.
Yeah, I just think he needs to get off the ball a lot quicker and get into the block a little bit more effectively. Then he doesn't have to reach and grab and try and hold on.
On play action, Lawrence.
Guys, man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Christian Kirk, a 24-yard touchdown.
And the Jaguars answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth-quarter lead.
Extra point from McManus is good, and that will make this a 4-point game.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter, and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one.
The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Ready.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now Stroud. Being chased out left. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So they say no to the penalty. The incompletion stands. It'll be 2nd and 10.
And what they want to do is go ahead and take those downs away from them. You never want to give extra snaps to any offense. That's how you get hurt.
Let's go. 19. 18, 5 in. Go.
Stroud to throw it.
And he finds his target. It's Schultz. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 30. 23 yards the pickup there.
It's so important to tackle well against these guys. But you and I both know that's easier said than done. When the guy you're trying to tackle looks like this guy.
And it's usually going to take more than one man to get him down. And it did right there.
1st and 10, it's Pierce.
Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
Here's a 2nd and 9 now from the 29.
79 Broncos. Seven Pirates.
Throwing now is Stroud.
He'll drop it off to McAllister as running back. 2 yards on the pickup there. 3rd and 7 now.
Well, offensively, that's a mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
The offense on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
Stroud on 3rd down now. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the 1st. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another 1st. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal.
65 Bobcats.
Here's Stroud. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
They may be snapping the ball near the goal line, but all you're thinking defensively, keep them out of the end zone. Force the incompletion, force them into going for 3 and not giving up 6.
Let's go now.
Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal.
Stroud will look to throw once more.
Rolling to his right. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing the throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
They'll run for it with Pierce.
And he's in. Touchdown, Houston.
Dameon Pierce, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Texans have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that gives them a 3-point lead.
31, Jaguars 28. Jamie Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. On first and 10, it's ETN. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
On 3rd down, Lawrence. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground.
Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up 4th. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. Here we go. This is 4th down. Here we go. Got to have it. Lawrence. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Jaguars first down. And that was something else. A big pickup on 4th and long to give them a new set of downs. Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here. What a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. And 2 big plays, one after the other. Now all of a sudden, they're on the march.
Got to feel good about what they've just gotten done, and now feel really good about what's in front of them.
Here we go.
Another tote for ETN. And they're knocking on the door now. There's a good run there. Going to take this to about the 10-yard line. And now all of a sudden, the shoe's kind of on the other foot. Maybe you pull the reins back here a bit?
Yeah, a little bit, because you got to make sure that you don't score too quickly.
And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Here now, 2nd and goal.
11 Agate. Hey, kill. 13 Lou.
On 2nd down, a run with ETN.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal.
Throwing now, Lawrence.
And he's got it. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds.
It didn't check off every box, but the most important one. Got the clock stopped, getting out of bounds. They may be a little short of the 1st down, but I thought that was the key.
So here now is Brandon McManus in a big spot. This to potentially send us to overtime. The kick by McManus is good. And that will tie this game here in the final minute of play. So in the final minute, they turn it over to their kicker to get him back to even, and he does not disappoint.
Brandon, do you think the pressure ever gets to this guy? Because I sure don't. That was pretty smooth right there. But I tell you, he better not rest on his laurels, because there's a good chance they may need him again if this game goes to overtime.
Up to midfield. Look at him go inside the 30. And he's going to take it all the way into the end zone. What a return, and they've taken the lead.
And that score in this time frame, that's like a big reveal at the end of a great movie, isn't it? Out of nowhere, almost, it appears. They get it done. How about that score?
The finishes like this is why we love sports. This is why we love the game of football.
So glad that we get to be here to watch this one.
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw.
And we will not see an attempt to match that return touchdown, as this will be a touchback and bring it out to the 25. This is 1st and 10.
Go.
Lawrence.
Forced out to his left. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. So they'll quickly now signal for the timeout. And it's definitely not looking good, but at least they'll have one final play to hope for that miracle and get him in the end zone.
Hey, go.
Here comes 2nd down.
Rocco switch.
A final shot now for Lawrence.
Flush to his right. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that...